That actually gonna save me a lot of hassle. Oh, that's good. That's so much better. So, if you're wondering why we're scraping that with the tractor, it's because unfortunately the sheep got in and just ruined everything. It's kind of back at square one, but Russell the farm manager has been nice enough to come grab the tractor, so that's why we're scraping this off to smooth it out again. Oh, that's good. It's so much better already. And to be honest, that doesn't matter too much, there's less dirt, so much there. Right. Right, hey YouTube, what's going on? So a bit of context to what's been happening in this digging video, because I haven't introed it yet, is unfortunately, which just sucks super bad, is the sheep broke the fence on Christmas Day when no one was here and it was raining, and they've just walked all over everything and wrecked everything. To be fair, this one's not too bad, but compared to what it was, like being rough like this is a bit of a bummer. This one here, so in the last episode I did that sort of shark finish jump. This one here was looking super buttery. If you watch the last one, you can tell like how crap this looks now, how much of a bummer this is, but I mean, there's not really too much we can do about it. Really stoked Russell came along because he fixed this for me, and this is actually potentially better than what it was. It doesn't look as good, like aesthetically, but it'll ride better now that's all smoothed out. And he scraped out down here and he scraped out that big landing there to get a better shape. So really grateful for that. Shout out to Russell. Like, he does not have to help with these jump stalks. He'll probably never ride them in a push bike, but I just really appreciate him coming out to help. So the plan for this video was to do that massive landing over there with Joe, but what we're gonna do now instead is gonna be about fixing everything up again, and might even have a little ride on this. So what I'm gonna do is get into the first slip we did, gonna slap that one up again, then we'll do this hipped one again, and then we'll finish up, water this, slap this, and then hopefully ride a bit. So a bit of a bummer, pretty annoyed, but nothing we can do about it but get back into the digging. So we'll jump into a time lapse now. So we've mostly got this one repaired. Like, it's not quite perfect, but to be honest, it's gonna ride better than what it did before because this needed a pack in anyway, so I'm quite stoked we got to pack it in. But it is just super frustrating having to redo this, but you know what I mean, it just is what it is. Stoked Joe is helping me out, it's really stoked Russell is helping me out. So I want to show you what Joe's working on, which you haven't been time-lapsing. So right here is a low point, and there's, and if you remember the last of the water collecting there, Joe has actually dug this massive drain in no time. All it's going to go from there to there. I'm going to put some culvert pipe in there so the water drains out, so we can hopefully ride this in winter. What I'm going to do now is, in a comment in the video a wee while ago, I can't remember who it is, they're saying to use a broom and to broom up the sort of light dustings on there to butter it up. So I'm going to give that a go. I've actually seen people do that before, see how it goes for buttering this one up. And then once this one's buttered up, we'll have a quick look at it. And then we'll move on to finishing up that landing. Landing's actually pretty good from the tractor bucket, but let's give it a spray, sort of clean it up a little bit. So just checking out Joe's drain, and by the looks of it, it's working pretty good. No water's going back that way yet, which is ideal, and it's still flowing downhill. So that is so good. And this is the kind of stuff that gets missed heaps when people see jumps like in local spots, as all this stuff gets built before anyone rides it. You don't really see it because it's already underground. It actually goes to show how much work goes into it. So super stoked to help with this one. It's sick. Everyone, so this first long and low takeoff is once again now ready to ride. Needs to bake in the sun a little bit, so it might not be till this evening till we ride it, but pretty happy to get it fixed up. Lane's done again, it's all smoothed out there. Nice edge on top. Side edge isn't too bad, so that one's done. What we need to do now is move on to fixing up this landing a wee bit again. So the shape of it actually isn't too bad right now. It just needs like a little tidy up on the edges, bit of watering, bit of sort of raking and slapping. It should be pretty good actually. It's not too bad. I should have taken a 4-clip, but what it did look like is if you look at this stuff here, is there's footprints like that. We're all down this all the way up to the ramp. So it's already way better with the tractor. So what we'll do is jump into a time lapse again, this time fixing up this again. Sweet guys, just a quick break in the time lapse to show you guys Joseph's finished drain. It's got the hose here, so ideally when it rains, water will wash off this big landing, then come down through the screw, all along here as the water's going, then turn to the pipe there. It's already buried in, which is nice. When we fix this up, it'll be ready to ride. And it just flows continuously out here and out of the paddock. Well stoked on that drain, that's sick. So at least in this video there's one new thing which is pretty cool, so be sure to give a couple likes for that drain. Having a look at this landing now, this edge is pretty much all finished up. It's going to do a little bit more at the bottom, maybe one more wheelbarrow load. And then the top needs a tiny bit of love, and this edge needs a tiny bit of love, and then it should be finished actually. We'll water all this stuff and smooth it out a bit. But to be honest, like this bit from here back is actually better than it was before the sheep got here, because we scraped this with the digger. And now this is actually all super smooth heading into the ramp, which is ideal. And let's have a quick look on the other side of the landing actually. Because in the digger, as you would and on the digger in the tractor, as you see, we scraped this off as well. So this is actually a little bit more even now, and I'm planning to in the new year get some mulch on this as well really soon. So there should be an episode soon mulching this up, and then hopefully seeing some big tricks to it, but definitely going to ride it this evening as well. Team, I'm going to call it there on fixing the landing and the takeoffs for today. The edge is pretty good, like it's not quite as butter as what it was, but it's staying close. And I think, to be honest, with the tractor having scraped it back, it might actually ride way better, which I'll be stoked on, because all through here is way smoother now. So this edge is pretty good. So what I'm thinking is the shark finish jump, or like the hip step down long and low thing, I'm going to fix that on the next episode another day, because it's just real hot and I need to go home, get some tea, relax, and then come back and ride. So what I'm going to do to finish off the digging portion of this video is just sort of sweep up and tidy up the stuff here, then water it all down so it bakes nicely, water that one more time, then go have some tea, have a break, then we come back, we'll ride this long and low again and ride that jump again, maybe do a couple other tricks. Nothing too crazy though, because tomorrow I am heading to Wanaka for 2 shows, the biggest shows I've ever done, so I'm not going to do anything too crazy, don't want to risk crashing down to my bike. I'm just going to have a nice chilled session, maybe do some no-handers, knack, stuff like that. Also, just one more look at the drain while we're here. Well stoked on this thing, it's going to make such a difference to this getting wet when this is done again. So what we'll do, jump in the time lapse again now, and then we'll jump back out when we're back to riding in a few hours. Sweet guys, we're back at the jumps now after a good dinner. Things are starting to have dried out a wee bit and they've started looking like good conditions to ride. And what I might do is just sprinkle a little bit more with water so it doesn't get too dusty. I'm gonna chuck my knee brace on now, helmet, then put the GoPro on the chest mount and get a few clips riding this jump and then jump over the fence. Should be pretty good, looking forward to riding it again. Sweet guys, so when I arrived today and seen the massive mess the jumps were in, I did not think there was any chance of riding them today. So even though it's annoying they got damaged by the sheep, super grateful to get a ride tonight and super excited for it. Now last time I jumped this long and low for the first time, I frame cased it super bad, so hopefully I can get the speed right this time. It's going to go quite fast and sort of scrub over and hopefully get the next jump good as well. So here we go. First hit in a couple of weeks, second session on these jumps. Pedaling in. Whoa! Oh, up and there. And there. Woo. Oh, I apologize for that brake sound. I've got a brand new brake and it hasn't worn in yet. That's pretty funny. It's the first time I rode these, I way undershot it, and this time I way overshot it. So maybe the third session I have, then I'll get the speed just right. I think today being a bit drier, like it's way faster, I didn't really think about. So here we go, dropping it again. You go a little bit slower, but not crazy slow. Okay, about there. That felt better. Slow down for this one. Money. Woo! Okay, still over jumped the long now a little bit, so I'm gonna go a tiny bit slower this time again. But having fun, feeling comfy. There we go. Whew. We got a little trick off, we T-bog. Felt pretty good to get a T-bog off. Still need to go a little bit slower on that long and low there, but I think we got it this time. That felt good. Grabbing that time. Woo! Nice. Starting to feel really good with the speed now. So switch to the helmet mount. I think it's like 4 pedals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then just cruise. Pretty good. A little bit of brake. Phew! Heck yeah. Okay. 4 really easy pedals seems to be the speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's cruise in. Brake a bit. Knack. Phew! That felt buttery. Sweet guys, I'm pretty chuffed for getting this long and low a bit better and getting the speed better and the speed into the next one better. I think in future I need to pull the ramp back maybe half a meter because I just keep over jumping it, but for now we're gonna leave it where it is. What I'm gonna do now is take a break for some point of view clips. I've got my phone set up here on the tripod filming. Becky's over there, and in a bit I might give her the GoPro as well just to get a couple like close-up clips for some cool like sort of cinematic shots as well. And that'll probably be it for the video, but gonna get into some more of the session. Help me. I'm very badly hurt. Help me. I need to go to the hospital.
What happened?
Broke my nose. Maybe.
Well, it's just bleeding.
Help me, Becky, help me.
Okay.
Man, how awesome, guys. So, my nose is okay. Oh, yuck. It's okay, it's bleeding a bit, but that freaking hurt. Don't really know what happened. Like, I pulled in for a techno-hander, just sort of got stuck in the bars a bit, which hasn't really happened to me ever before. It's real weird. I just pulled up and just felt my front wheel sort of like almost between my legs or something, which has been annoying. And just got stuck like that. Tried to ride it out, pulled my brake to try and bring the front wheel down like you would normally, and just came down too hard. Ended up bouncing over the bars and take onto the face, and I cut my tummy a little bit. It's all good though. So I think that might be the end of the riding for now. What I'm gonna do is just sort of clean myself up, calm down a bit, then check in again in a sec. But man, be sure to give a like for just sending it. It's first proper crash the jumps, which is annoying, but man, that's a proper nosebleed. Oh. So cleaned up my nose. I'm a little sore, but not too bad, not terrible. So thankful I'm not properly hurt at all, because I have those riding shows in Wanaka tomorrow. To be honest, could have been silly kind of ride tonight, but I just hadn't ridden in a couple days. I wanted to get a couple practice jumps and the conditions were perfect. And to be honest, it always seems to be the easy stuff that gets you. What I'm going to do, because I don't want to be scared to hit it next time, is I'm quickly going to hit it one more time, get back to film it, then we'll call it there for video.
Nice. Woo. Nice work.
You filming so?
Yes.
Sweet guys, wasn't the biggest no-hander I've ever done, but I needed to get one done again before coming back, and others would have been really scared. And I encourage you guys, when you have a big slant, if you can get up from it, like try to at least ride the jump again so you're not scared next time. It's a hard mental game, but really happy I did it. So that's gonna be the end of today's video. You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster this video, you know, jumps getting broken, but rebuilt them mostly. Joe helped out, so really appreciate that. Russ helped out with the tractor, so made it a way easier job. And then got to ride them, which was awesome, but then crashed. It's been a bit of a funny day, but you know, it's all part of the riding bike stuff. So be sure to give the video a like, leave some comments what your favorite part of the video was, and subscribe if you're new. We'll see you in the next one, team. Cheers for watching.